Hey guys, it's Jen. This is another Jen is Zen episode of Reframing Me, and I'm your host, Dr. Jennifer Brubaker. In these short bits, I give you something to meditate on or journal about. Today, I'd like you to think about this. Right now, you're in the in-between, a powerful space where transformation is happening. Be patient, slow down, you're being guided toward your highest potential. As you can probably imagine, my socials are filled with a lot of woo-woo-y, spiritual, astrological type accounts. And you know that I tell you, I always feel like I'm trying to balance the scholar side of me and the woo-woo side of me, like half academic, half witchy, I guess, which would actually be a really amazing character, right? Well, we have had this full moon, which isn't just a regular full moon. It was a blood moon, and not just any blood moon, but a blood moon with a lunar eclipse. And cosmically, we are awaiting a solar eclipse. And then, of course, we can't forget that Mercury is also in retrograde, which always causes chaos. So that post, that prompt that I read you, continued on. It said, during this in between period between the eclipses, it may feel like things are falling apart, but trust, they're actually falling into place. Stay grounded, know your worth. The universe is working in your favor. And there is literally nothing that I needed to read this morning more than that. I swear. So remember how I told you that I pulled a hip flexor a few weeks back? Well, I have been struggling with that a lot and hurting since then, but it has gotten much worse the last few days. So I finally caved and I went to the ortho. Well, blah, 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 an appointment and x-ray and a CT scan later. It showed that I literally fractured my hip. So yeah, awesome. Now, my dad, had a stroke also about a month ago, and I am super grateful that he's doing really well. But I'm the caretaker. I mean, for him and kind of for my mom and to the whole family system. And when the doctor told me this yesterday, I mean, it was a shock because I literally thought he was going to tell me that I strained a muscle, not you fractured your hip. You need a CT scan immediately. Do not put any weight on it or it could break completely through. We are scheduling you for surgery this week. I mean, y'all, I have been holding it together with a very fine thread for the last number of weeks, and that was just a bit too much for that tiny little thread to hold. Now that I've had some time to process it and make plans and get help and whatnot, and now it looks like I'll also have a screw and a new thread to keep my shit together. But my surgery is scheduled for tomorrow. And normally I move a million miles a minute. I know I am always amazed that I have zero problem getting my 10,000 steps in, even on days when I work from home and when I ride the Peloton. So I don't get any steps there. And let's face it, I really pretty much don't leave the house most days except to just drive people around. So getting 10,000 steps in for most people in that situation would be really difficult. But for me, it's just normal. So that should give you some idea about my daily movement. And then, y'all, it took me 30 exhausting minutes to empty the dishwasher on my crutches this morning. Like, I was so exhausted as if I had gone for a run. So doing sedentary is not for me. And if I go into this with the wrong mindset, it is going to be a total disaster. So I am approaching it with gratitude for what it is. I am looking at it with gratitude that this can be treated, with gratitude that I will be back to normal soon-ish, gratitude that there are medical treatments to diagnose this and doctors who can literally fix this type of thing, which when you think about it is really crazy, right? I look at it with gratitude that I have an amazing support system around me, that my husband and my kids are awesome helpers. I mean, today they are. Who knows how they'll be in a few weeks when they tire of me. But for right now, they're amazing. I have gratitude for a job that I can do sitting here on my couch right now, and gratitude for me, gratitude for myself and my commitment all of these years to being healthy and fit and well and strong, because I know that that is all going to help me to heal a lot faster than if I was less so. I have gratitude for health insurance and for the financial resources to be able to allow me to be treated. So there is no doubt this sucks. I am not being toxically positive. No, I am in pain. I need to have surgery. I'm a little bit scared. I've never had surgery before. I can't be active. I am literally the linchpin that holds my entire family system together, including my dad, who I'm supporting through his stroke recovery. And now it turns out that I need actual pins to hold me together. So yeah, it sucks. I literally feel like things are falling apart. But I do practice what I preach. And even when things are at their suckiest, there are always things to be grateful for. And I am choosing to see those things. And I am grateful for the social media algorithm that I have curated that brought this post into my feed this morning when I needed it. Right now, you're in the in between, a powerful space where transformation is happening. Be patient, slow down. You're being guided towards your highest potential. It may feel like things are falling apart, but trust, they're actually falling into place. Stay grounded, know your worth. The universe is working in your favor. At first, I had intended to only have the Jenna Zen episodes this month support our Matrenaissance. And so I was like, no, I won't focus on my injury. But first of all, I think y'all know how important having these conversations with you are to me. And so I definitely wanted to do that. But second, this quote, this reflection, this post, it really is so appropriate because that's what Matrenaissance is, right? It's the in between. It's a powerful space where transformation is happening. We absolutely need to be patient and to slow down and to stay grounded and to know our worth, because it 100% feels like things are falling apart. But that's the transformative part. If we can pay attention to ourselves and trust in our potential, the pieces, they'll fall into place. But just like it's totally not like me to slow down, and it is completely out of my comfort zone to have things out of my control or to be in this limbo period, this in between. Because we are in between. We're in between two eclipses here in ourselves, in our lives, in between two worlds, in between two chapters. We aren't truly settled into either. I mean, if we were, Matrenaissance wouldn't resonate so much with us. We were settled in our old life, the one where we are a mom, where we dedicate 100% of our lives to others, where we do everything the way that we are supposed to do for everyone. The world that we lost ourselves in our kids, our families, our careers, our responsibilities. And then we reach the in between. And our Matrenaissance is the in between. And it's unsettling because we don't know yet what is on the other side of this. And some days it even feels like everything is falling apart, but it's not. And just like the cosmic shifts of those eclipses and retrogrades, Matrenaissance is a period of transition and rebalancing. And we are caught between two gravitational forces, who we were and who we are becoming. And just like the moon just momentarily blocks the sun, we sometimes can feel like the light is being blocked, like we are stuck in the dark. But we don't always see it in the moment, but something new is emerging. This phase is uncomfortable and unpredictable, and it's sometimes even painful. But transformation always is. It is the recalibration, the redefinition of ourself, and it is the pulling away from what no longer serves us. So if we can lean into it instead of resisting it, we're going to come out on the other side more aligned and more powerful and more fully ourselves than we ever were. You are in your own eclipse season. You are in the space where the light, it is shifting, where what was once clear, it's uncertain now. But where possibility, it's waiting just on the other side of the dark. What feels like chaos, it is just the universe reshuffling to create an alignment. So take a minute and reflect. What needs to fall away to make room for what's coming? What part of your old life and your old patterns or your old self needs to be released so that you can fully step into who you are becoming? Because on the other side of this in between, you are stepping into your own rebirth. So, what will you carry with you? And what will you leave behind? Thank you so much for listening today and always, but especially today. We have so very many new listeners, and I am so happy that y'all are here and grateful to those of you who I know have shared the show with your friends. See, we were right. This is how we're going to grow our amazing community. I intend to have the next Matrenaissance episode coming out this week or so, but I'm not sure how I'll stay on track. So just be patient. Maybe it'll turn into a March/April Matrenaissance. I mean, it doesn't have quite the ring that the other did, but we're going to have to go with it. We're flexible, right? In the meantime, this actually would be an amazing opportunity for us to revisit some of our older episodes. I mean, we're nearing episode 200, y'all. I can't even remember most of what we've talked about. So I'll go ahead and pull some of those out of the archives for you and for me. Find me on socials. It's Reframing Me everywhere. Email me with your own Matrenaissance journeys. I would love to read them, especially as I'm recovering, or just say hi or tell me that you have fractured your hip and it all turned out okay. It's Jen at reframing-me.com. Go to the website at reframing-me.com or socials or in the show notes and help me out with my survey for my research on Matrenaissance and share with me some of your experiences. Until next time, be well and communicate.